Hello all dear friends, welcome to the Binary Wins channel. I'm with you with another one from the series of trading videos by Candle Psychology on the Quotex broker. As usual, I want to make a few trades and at the same time review the tips and patterns that have been taught on the channel before. So let's get to today's trades. Dear viewers, before starting the video, if you would like to support me, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and share the channel link with those who are interested in professional activity in the binary options market. Also, to start your activity in this market, use the registration and login links in the video description and receive a 50 to 100% initial bonus to start practicing and trading. Okay, the candle time is on 1 minute and the trading time is on 1 minute floating. First of all, we are looking for a suitable chart for the trade. I entered the higher trade. If you look, there is an FVG area here. A green reversal candle has formed in the area. Our trend is an uptrend. As I said, we have an FVG area here. Due to the formation of a reversal candle, a green spinning top candle in the FVG area, I entered the higher trade. Okay? I entered the higher trade with a margin of safety. As I said, our trend is an uptrend. If you look closely, we have a bullish golden area here. I also make a higher trade again, so that if the price closes between these two positions, I can cover my first trade. That's okay. We'll compensate for these trades in the next position. I entered two lower trades. Why? You can see a downtrend is forming, right? We have a bearish engulfing pattern here. There is also a gap and this stands to the fresh level. It is possible that it will fill this gap and then after hitting the level, it may start moving up again. I entered two lower trades with a higher figure to compensate for the previous positions. Okay. We still have a gap and this stands to the level, but the candle shadow has reached our level. This means that the candle has received a rejection from the level. Okay, since the profit of the currency pair is low, we will move to another currency pair. As you can see, a consolidation area has formed, meaning the candles are moving between a support and resistance close to each other. We need to be careful. On the other hand, our trend is a downtrend, okay? Now, I entered a higher trade against the trend because my candles are moving in the consolidation area. Okay, look. Also, an effective level has formed here, which can prevent the candles from moving further, but only because my trend was down. We took a risk and entered a trade against the trend. Look. It's okay. Be careful. Look at this area. This area consists of a lot of weak candles and candles with large shadows and small bodies. So it means we are in a bad market, and trading in a bad market is very risky. I entered 2 higher trades. If you look, our trend has turned bullish. A bullish engulfing pattern has formed for me. We are here in the bullish golden area, where we entered a higher trade with the formation of a green candle that covered the red candlestick. The trades are very likely to close in profit. Okay? I can enter the higher trade again. But, as I said, because we are in a bad market, we should not trade here. So, we're looking for a healthier chart. If you look, our trend is an uptrend. We are waiting for the candle to close so that we can decide to enter the trade. Okay, I entered the higher trade. As I explained, our trend is an uptrend. Considering that after the weak green candle, a weak red candle formed again. It means that the power is still in the hands of the buyers. On the other hand, we have a W or B candlestick pattern here. That's why I entered the higher trade. This trade will also close in profit. Okay. Excellent. I entered the lower trade with a margin of safety. Why? Look, first of all, our trend is a downtrend. On the other hand, we can draw a trend line, which you can see that in the past, the candles have received pressure and rejection from this trend line and moved down. A strong red candle has formed for me, and there is still a gap and distance to the next level. For these reasons, I entered the lower trade in line with the downtrend. Excellent. Of course, we should not forget that, due to the trade with a margin of safety, my position was closed in profit. Dear ones, when mass currency pairs in bad market conditions, we should be more careful than before, looking for positions for trading. As I explained, our trend on this chart is the downtrend. We see a retracement trend that has reached a fresh level. That's why I entered the lower trade. I expect that the fresh level will prevent the candle and the trend from moving. If the position is closed in loss, I will enter the lower trade again. I entered two lower trades. You can see my candlestick has received pressure and rejection from the next fresh level. My trend is the downtrend, and a retracement trend has reached our fresh level. Look, that's why there is a possibility of a red candlestick forming. We entered the trade in the direction of the downtrend. As I have explained many times, trading in the direction of the trend is a very important principle, which if you follow, you can guarantee the success of your trades up to 60%. That is, when we trade in the direction of the trend, we are actually joining 60 to 70% of the market and traders. In addition, it is enough to have a correct analysis and a correct pattern to be able to achieve 80 to 90% success. Okay dears, don't forget to watch the candlestick psychology training videos before these videos. Take notes and practice and trade on your demo account. Candlestick psychology is a practical and fundamental knowledge for trading in the binary options market and can be useful alongside any indicator and a strategy, and can even help confirm or reject positions that you intend to enter into trade with your own strategy and method. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel and send the channel link to your friends. You can use the registration links below the video to register with the Quotex broker and receive a 50 to 100% bonus to start practicing and trading. Remember, you are the best. Take care of yourself. Until the next video. Bye.